Rabotai, Shalom Uvracha, Chag Purim Sameach, Be'ezrat Hashem, in the middle of this holy holiday, HaKadosh Baruch Hu bless the entire Kihila with bracha, v'atzlacha, Siyata Dishmaya Gdola, Malka Dam, Wichatav Zikatab, Bat Hashem HaKadosh Baruch Hu hear all our prayers, and we all, Be'ezrat Hashem, have the ability to see a big na'afochu in our lives. Amen, Kinyan Son. You know, Rabotai, every year when we pass by the holiday of Purim, we always have a question that sits in our mind. And that is this idea that Mordechai is sitting in Bet Midrash, teaching Bnei Israel Torah, and suddenly a man comes along and HaKadosh Baruch Hu sends him to take Mordechai, to dress him in the clothing of the king Achashverosh, and to prance around the city with him. We know that the entire story of Haman and Mordechai and Purim is essentially showing Bnei Israel this concept of HaKadosh Baruch Hu's detailed planning on every single spot, where even when you thought that there were Reshaim that acted on their own free will, it was all HaKadosh Baruch Hu's doing. If that's the case, what's the point of taking Tzaddik, Mordechai, dressing him in clothing of a king, which is a goy? What's the point of all this? What's the message behind this? Why was this such a big part of that Megillah, to the point that we even sing about it? It's crucial to our holiday. Why? So now, Batai, we found the Midrash that says something incredible that really can give us a little bit of a detail of why HaKadosh Baruch Hu made it specifically that Aman took him out of Bet Midrash to dress him as in the clothing of the king. It says that when Mordechai was sitting in Bet Midrash, the Midrash goes into detail of what teaching he was teaching. The Midrash says he was teaching Bnei Israel the mitzvah of Tefillin Shel Rosh. So we always asked ourselves, it's very strange for the Midrash to go to the detail of what he was teaching. Say he was teaching Torah. Why Tefillin Shel Rosh? So we thought about it and we said, maybe we could say something like this. We know about that the Tefillin, like in many places that it said, represents Bnei Israel's kingdomship. It represents Bnei Israel's ability to, regardless of what state they are, regardless of where they are in life, regardless of what the world sees in them, we are all holding the crown of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, holding the presence of the Son of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. To the point where there's even Midrash that says that if you want to scare a non-Jew, put Tefillin. And immediately they have an inner fear, because even though they don't understand it, it's a crown, it's kingdomship. We said, maybe we can say what Mordechai was really teaching the kids of Bnei Israel. He was saying, listen, Bnei Israel, around us, we see troubles, we see gzerot, we see decrees. They all want to destroy us, they all want to get rid of us. But no matter what happens, each and every one of Bnei Israel need to remember that inside of us, we are all Bnei Melachim. We are all kings. And if we are all kings, then all this challenge and all this test and all this illusion that's occurring that seems to be bad could be turned into complete good. Immediately after he finishes that teaching, the Midrash says, a man shows up, and what does he do to Mordechai? He puts him a crown, dresses him as a king, and shows the entire city that Mordechai holds the image of what? Of a king. Maybe we can say that is the essence of Bnei Israel's beracha, where Bnei Israel's beracha is remembering that no matter where they are in life, they are all kings. And if we are all kings, we can turn anything into a complete miracle. And we think, Abotai, that's the main core of what the whole teaching of Na'afochu, flipping good into bad, flipping bad into good. That's the whole idea of Purim. In order to flip, you have to first taste either the good or taste the bad. There's no flipping when it's good and good. Maybe we can say the flipping comes that when a person falls to the bottom, and from the bottom he realizes that he was a king all along. And if he was a king all along, he can turn the bottom even to what? Even to the most incredible place possible. And this Rabotai can really put in order some events that are happening in today and tomorrow. Today we are fasting. We are all hungry. We feel lack. We feel emptiness. We don't feel good. We are coming to the place of being in the bottom. But when we reach the bottom and we realize that we are all Bnei Melachim, we turn the bottom into a complete Mishteh V'Simcha. Tomorrow we will all come along and do the exact opposite of a fast, the exact opposite of a katnut, the exact opposite of how we feel today. So Be'ezrat Hashem, HaKadosh Baruch Hu will bless our entire Kihila with the bracha of Na'afochu, that all our hardships and all our challenges and all our darkness and all our sadness and all the things that sit in our mind and we seek to find solutions for, don't exist at all once we make the world and ourselves understand that we are all Bnei Melech Malchei Melachim. Purim Sameach, bracha v'atzlacha, and only Yeshuot for the entire Kihila.